Hello and welcome to another edition of JLJ this morning. Good morning. And I have my local yoke from Manhattan Beach mug. We're having our morning here from JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr. As you saw from the title, I do these little short videos about life. Hopefully get your day, so get something to think about, get your day started. Follow me on TikTok. I actually I did an episode of how to get super organized under a minute, and my 89th episode, I think, of A Lot to Think About. I have some series on TikTok that I finally have got back to doing again. I'm getting back into the whole swing of thing of TikTok. I mean, I was always posting videos here and there, but I'm finally back kind of on. So I thought, let me do some more stuff again. It was fun doing it too, coming up with the idea that I wanted to come up with. So check me out on TikTok at James Lott Jr. if you want to for more musings. And eventually I'm going to take those things from TikTok and put them into some kind of book or multimedia presentation. I've decided yet. I'm waking up. I'm having lighting issues. I don't know why. My hair is doing okay, so I'm happy about that. I'm like, what's going on? It's Friday. Fridays mean nothing to me because I don't have a Monday through Friday schedule. I don't have the living for the weekend. I don't do that stuff. So Friday's just another day for me. I work today. I don't work tomorrow. Sunday I work because I have all my soap shows. So work life for me is just, it's another day, which I'm happy. I'm happy to make another day. So I'm very glad. But we're talking about well-meaning people. As you see the title, well-meaning people. So for me, there are a lot of folks out there who don't know what the F I do. I do so much, so it's not their fault. And I have friends tell me I can't follow everything you're doing anymore because I started out small and I've grown to this huge thing where I do books and music and TV and appearances and this and that. I do all kind of stuff. So I have some fans who actually follow all my stuff. God bless you, because I don't know how you do it. I can't follow all my stuff. It's crazy. So thank you so much for following me. Because if you're a James Lott Jr. fan, I put you to the ringer with content. But for a lot of people, it's basically they're just I see you do some music, I see that you do some writing, I see that you do some TV shows, I see you do some hosting. Good morning, Kirsten, who's one of my followers, fans. She knows my stuff. She follows my stuff. I don't know how you do it, girl. But no, it's there. Usually, it's usually folks who are not in the business who will go, James, I saw this thing. It's and they pass it along to you, right? And you're like, it's not what I do or what I want to do or where I want to go, but they haven't talked to you about it. So my whole thing always has been, I've learned from experience, I don't suggest anything or pass anything on until talking to somebody first or knowing what they're looking for. I think that's very, very, very important. I think that you have to it's almost like saying, I have a black friend and you have a black friend. Let's get our black friends together. I'll get along. It's like, that's not how that works either. It's just not, just because I'm in the entertainment business doesn't mean that there's things I want to do just because I'm in the entertainment business. But I say, and a lot of us content creators, you have to really know what they're looking for to advance. And not everybody's definition of success is the same either. Someone's like, well, don't you want lots of money and fame? And I'm like, no, not really. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for longevity and consistent work, but work that I create and people support me. So, for example, and all the time I say, well, but all the time, if someone suggests something to me and that's not really what I want, I still say thank you. It comes from a good place. It's not coming from a bad place. They're just like they thought of you and you're the person they thought of, and here you go. But I would encourage people, take time to know your friends or your family members, what they do for a living. And then you can better, because I have friends in the business who do know what I do, and it's great. So they'll say, ooh, I have friends who suggested things to me that were, James, you'd be great for this. I know you do blank, blank, blank. They know. Plus, if you're in a business, you don't waste anybody's time. Everybody's busy trying to get stuff going. You don't always lose time. So you make sure if you send somebody to somebody, you gotta make sure you think they're possibly the best fit. That's kind of what the thought is, right? So, but anyway, so I got some things there. I got one. Somebody said, "You're a writer. They're looking for scripts to develop. So you should send it in to this network." Again, well-meaning. I said thank you, but I didn't do anything. And then one person came back to me. They're like, "So did you say anything?" I said, "No, it's not really what I want." They're like, but you write scripts. Don't you want to get paid? I'm like, you understand, I write scripts for myself, for my own, I have my own network. It goes back to people trying to get me on their sales teams. You guys know, I'm sure so many of you guys have gotten to, they read my resume on LinkedIn or they see me on Instagram and they try to, you should join our sales team. I'm not, I work for myself. Or they try to get me to sell their products. I'm like, but I have my own products I'm trying to sell, my own classes. I mean, I have my own brand that I'm building. I'm not trying to build someone else's brand. And see, for some people, like the Herbalife or like a Prime America, or people who go into their own businesses through someone else's startup, it's fine. For some people, that's what it's good for them. They don't need to stay. They follow someone else's structure, and they do become their own bosses. It's like driving Lyft or Uber. It's like you're on some level you're on your own boss, but you are beholden to someone who's above you. Though it's like you have this. You're not just free to do whatever you want. There are rules and things set up by that organization that you're a part of. For me, I am the buck. The buck stops with me. I'm in charge. I decide what goes on, what doesn't go on. There's no one above me to tell me, no, you can't do that. And so that's where I'm at. That's what I want to do. I've already worked for the man. Okay, I've already worked for other people most of my life. I've done that already. I've run companies for people, managed stores. I've done all this stuff that I had to answer somebody else. And yeah, I was in charge to an extent, but the buck didn't stop with me. And I appreciate it now that my own, when those of us who are self-employed understand that. Those of us unemployed, and those unemployed, that too. Those of us who are self-employed entrepreneurs can tell you, this is what we're building this for ourselves. We're building our own, carving our own niche out there. We're not trying to attach to something else. Now, partnerships are different. Sponsorships are different. There's things that are different that are part of this stuff. Hi, Peace. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know who you are, Peace. Yes. Good morning, Jason. I get a chance to watch you live. I love you. Appreciate everything you do every day. Oh, thank you very much for sending me some kind words this morning. You are beautiful also for supporting me. So thank you. I appreciate that. I do a lot of stuff. I feel bad for all of you guys. I do a lot of stuff. I do it. I got an interview after this and other things going on. I got all kinds of stuff going on. But thank you so much. I wouldn't be here for people who watch these shows and listen and tune up. I literally would not be. I'd be talking to myself. So thank you guys. But no, it's but there are people who, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're something, then you and hey Demo, how's Northern California? People don't understand that we're working for ourselves. I'm not trying to attach myself to another brand unless it's a partnership or like I work for Michael's. That worked with my brand. I got to teach my own classes. I got to create them, and it was in partnership with them. So it wasn't like, yeah, they had some rules and stuff, but it's the partnerships and link things are different. But going to work for someone. So I write my own scripts for me. I want folks to come to me and like my stuff and say, I want to distribute your shows, not me give my scripts to them. They water them all down, do all the stuff that they do on these things, make their final decisions, put it on their network. They own it, basically. I mean, no, I don't want to do all that. I don't. So that's just not where I went. Some folks want to do that. That's not where I want to go. And so I say, talk to people that before you give them suggestions or offer advice, find out what they want. I think in life, period. Find out what people want before you give your 2 cents, because you'd be surprised. You don't know what they want. Like they see me and go, well, don't you want to do this? No, that's not on my plans. Or they'll say, you should be this kind of host. For this time, I go, you'd be great. I go, thank you for saying that. I don't do pop culture stuff. I don't do gossip. I don't do Real Housewives. That's not my branding. It's not my desire. It's not what I do. I don't. I do a certain type of interview. And I do the soaps. And you guys know I do those. And so if you know soap stars or soap stuff, send that to me. It's like you wouldn't send me wrestling people if I do soaps, or say basketball people and I love football. Like you said, that just doesn't. I mean, now if they have a compelling story, then I'll make it work. You know me, I'll make it work. But the point is, find people that are for my what I do. So I tell people, just before you suggest things to people, and they're well-meaning. Everybody's well-meaning. I totally get it. There's no big crazy thing. Take the time to find out what people are doing. See what they're about, what their hopes and dreams are, what their desires are, where they want to go, and their plans, and help them along, because we do need, we all of us who are in the content creating, entrepreneur, whatever, all those different things, space, we want your support, we want your help, and trust me, I've had great advice from people who are not in my business that I could apply to my business. Totally, I have no problem with that. I've learned all kind of stuff. I've learned by example. I've learned by it's just all kind of things. So it's not this like, don't talk to me at all. Let's do something. But no, I mean, you can talk to me. I mean, I learn stuff all the time. You never know where inspiration will come. But it's one of those things where it's knowing your audience, reading the room, but also being present for your people in your life. Just, I mean, if you really do see something, before you just maybe go, hi, I saw this and I'm not sure, but is this something you would like to like? To me, that approach is much better. Don't question me later and go, why didn't you call that in? I was trying to help you out. I'm like, no, you don't know what I want though. That wasn't what I wanted. I'm like, I don't like, thank you. And I appreciate that. Is it more about you say you helped me, or is it about helping me? There's that too. There's some folks who do want recognition and not well-meaning. They just want to be able to say they helped you along the way. It's like, that's not, you should do this kind of music. But that's not the kind of music I want to do. It's not where I want to go. Those aren't the books I want to write. It's all kind of stuff. So I think it's something I've had to deal with recently, because I'm more and more in the public eye, and people are just kind of like, they see a snapshot and go, okay, well, he's a professional organizer, so he must want to do this. I'm like, no, not really. That's not what I want to do. These are things I want to do. And actually, I want to eventually do less actual organizing and more back, because I was working that direction. That's another story. I'm not going to bore you on this show about that. Watch my Super Organizer show, James Lott Jr. That's where I tell stuff like that. That comes out on Mondays. But I'm going to get off now. Just again, if people send things to you and they're not really what you want, to say thank you. Doesn't hurt. Say thank you. Go about your business. And if they question you further about it or follow up, then it's your chance to tell them what it is you are looking for, what you want, or what's going on. So I think that's the way to go. It is. It's the way to go. JLJ this morning is on his Twitter and Facebook. It's not Instagram yet. I should do an Instagram page. I have so many pages, I can't even do another one. But JLJ this morning is there. JLJ Media is everywhere. Today, I'm going to just promote it, because today there's a season finale of our hit show, The Email. It's a funny show. See what happens at the end. It's all about that email. And then soon we'll be making some announcements about season 2, possibly. If there's going to be one or not. Well, I'm working on that right now, trying to figure out what that's all about. And then the Grow Up Adventures of the Tooth Fairy is out. It's a fun show. It's a mystery. It's a love story. The Tooth Fairy, the Nutcracker, Sugar Plum Fairy, they're all there. Witches, everybody's all there. It's all Los Angeles. They're roaming the streets. As episode 2, that's out on all streaming platforms. And my girlfriend's after show, I talk about Tony Childs mispronouncing Jabari's name over 8 seasons. That's out now too. Everyone, please take care of yourselves and each other.